Here's how you can become incredibly confident and attractive to women in as little as 3 months. And in this video, I won't be giving you any of the superficial, surface level tips like going to the gym, improving your diet, or getting a better sense of style. We're gonna be going really deep, and I'm gonna be showing you the habits and the processes that I've used over the last 10 years to go from being terrible with women and being incredibly needy and insecure to becoming very, very, very confident in this area of my life. So if you apply what I share with you in this video, you will be unrecognizable within just 3 months. So the first thing that I would do is I would start with the foundation, which is your mindset. It is your subconscious belief system, or rather the way that you view yourself, the way that you view women, and the way that you view the dating process as a whole. Because if right now you have a bunch of negative, outdated, old limiting beliefs that are holding you back, that are you basically telling yourself that I'm not good enough, I'm not attractive enough, that these types of women are out of my league, that I can only get this caliber of women, or that dating's really hard and really difficult and stressful, and that approaching's weird and creepy. If you have all of this BS mind viruses going on in your head, you're never gonna get the results that you want with women. You need to start by doing a full audit of all of these old programs and limiting belief systems. You gotta remove them and upgrade them with new beliefs. So here's what I would actually do. I would grab a pen and a paper and I would ask myself some open-ended questions. So things like, I am blank. Women view me as blank. Dating is blank. Women love blank. And I would just answer those, right? I would just do a brain dump and spill whatever answers come to you, because here's the secret. The way that you answer these questions is gonna be very different than a guy who is crushing it with women will answer them. Because your beliefs are not reality. They're just your subjective perspectives. They're your own opinions. And as long as they're subjective, they can be changed, right? So just the same way that you can change a pair of clothes, you can change your beliefs. So once you can do a full audit of these belief systems, you understand what's actually driving you, what's holding you back, then you can start to challenge them. You can start to ask yourself, is this really true? Am I sure that this is true? Is this even mine? Or where did I pick this up from? Where did this start? How is this affecting me? Can I let this go? How would I replace this if I did want to replace this? And what you'll actually realize going through this questioning process is that a lot of these beliefs aren't even yours. These are things that you picked up from mom, from dad, from your maybe older brothers, from social media, from a friend of yours, from a school system, or maybe a religious organization. You'll realize that this stuff has been programmed into you. It's not something that you were born with. And as long as you weren't born with it, you could also let it go and you can change it, okay? Now, the next thing I would do is I would actually start to think about, how does a guy that is successful with women really think? What does he believe? And start to play with these new beliefs. Start to ask yourself, okay, what does it feel like to think to myself, I am attractive to women just the way that I am? What does it feel like to think to yourself, dating's easy? That women like me for me, that women like to chase me. Some of these new empowering beliefs. So that's where I would start, is with the mindset. And inside of our program, the Accelerator, we go really deep into this. We reprogram the entire way that you view yourself, the entire belief system that you have around dating, around relationships, and really weed out every single mind virus that's holding you back. Now, the next thing I would do is I would actually start taking massive action, because it's not enough to just have a good mindset. You need to take action if you want to get results with women. So I would start going out to different venues where you feel like the types of women that you'd be interested in hang out. Coffee shops, the gym, farmer's market, different lounges, cafes, restaurants, and put yourself in those environments. And then from there, actually go and approach women. Actually walk up to them, start conversations with these women. Tell them exactly how you feel. In my opinion, the best way to start a conversation is just tell the girl exactly what you feel. You don't need a pickup line. You don't need a script. You can literally just tell her, hey, I saw you over there and I felt XYZ. So maybe I felt nervous or I felt a little bit of anxiety, but I wanted to come over and I wanted to say hi. I wanted to get to know you. What's your name? And that's it. That's literally all you need, okay, to start meeting women. Now, if you do this and you start approaching 2 women a day, 3 women a day, and you do this over the course of 3 months, coupled with all of this mindset work, imagine where your dating life will be. You'll be at a completely different level in a few months from now. Now, there's a third and final step that is, in my opinion, the cheat code to getting these results with much more ease and simplicity and doing them in a way where you actually have a roadmap. Because I've been doing this for a long time. I've coached hundreds of guys. I've approached over 10,000 women in my life. In the first 5-6 years of my journey, the biggest issue I had wasn't not taking action. It was not knowing what action is the right action, what action is the wrong action. I didn't know what I was doing wrong, and I would get rejected a lot. And then that rejection would cause me to feel bad about myself, and it would impact my mindset and my self-esteem. So the thing that I wish that I had was what I now do with clients called golden interaction training. Now, golden interaction training, as I said, is literally the cheat code. It's you being able to work with real models, whether that's over video or in person, and get repetitions, talking to them, flirting with them, interacting with them, having practice approaches and dates with them over and over and over again, and getting real-time feedback that's personalized and custom to you. Now, on these calls, you're probably going to make a bunch of mistakes. You're going to have shitty eye contact. You're going to look down. You're going to stutter. You're not going to know what to say. You're going to be too friendly and too platonic. All these things are going to happen. And that's fine, because we'll be right there calling you out and showing you what you need to actually improve on. Now, what happens is that as you start to make these shifts and make these improvements, your confidence just goes through the frickin' roof, right? And on top of that, when you actually do go out and you start meeting women, now you're not making all of these same mistakes repeatedly, okay? So if you want to learn more about golden interaction training, what I invite you to do is click the link below, watch our 7-minute documentary, apply, book in a call, and if it's a fit, we'll invite you to join the Accelerator program. Now, as I said, if you do these 3 things, your confidence with women will radically change in as little as 3 months.